going quick and easy today. I got beef, I got shrimp. That's what I'm hungry for. That's what we're gonna cook. So what we're gonna do, I have some leftover shrimp from earlier in the week. I've got some beautiful Fisher Farms beef tenderloin tips that I wanna cook as well. So these have actually been sous videing all morning. So go out and get yourself a sous vide. If you don't have one, get one. They're cheap. You can get them for like 80 bucks. They'll make your life so easy. You can set a temperature of what you wanna cook and it'll be exactly the temperature you want it when you want it. So I'm gonna do that over a little bit of couscous. We're gonna bring back to life some beef broth, and then we're gonna sear off those shrimp. That's almost like a little appetizer, a little lemon, garlic. Just sounded really good with what was left over, and it's super easy, super quick. So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is get this beef cooking. And really, rather than cooking, it's more searing off. It's already been cooking. I cooked it to 130 degrees. Again, it's been cooking pretty much all morning. And now I'm going to pull it out. And so again, what sous vide allows you to do is get a perfect temperature internally without sacrificing quality. And what I want to do with this is very simply kind of dry it, pat it dry. Okay. And we're just going to sear it in the pan. Salt, pepper, and that's it. And it's going to put a nice crust on it. Again, you could do, this is fresh beef, so we can do whatever we want. But I'm just going to do that simply as is. So a little salt, pepper, flip it over, do it in this camera so you can see. Salt, pepper again. All right, that easy. You can put some oil on it if you wanted to at the beginning. You don't have to. So I'm gonna heat the oil up in the pan. Decent amount. Again, we're going filet tips. There's no fat to render down. So it's just gonna basically get that seared off. Okay, so I'm going medium-high heat. We should be good. I already preheated the pan. There you go. Oh yeah, you can hear that sizzle. That's what we want. So we're gonna get this seared on all sides because I already cooked it to 130 degrees. All I want to do is a sear. It's gonna raise up in temperature just a tiny bit, but not excessively. This is a great cut if you go to a butcher shop or go to the supermarket. It's just the ends of the tenderloin, so everyone wants that center cut, that beautiful barrel cut. These are just the ends, but it's exactly the same thing. It just doesn't look as pretty, but it makes for great salads, toppings, just to eat. You know, slice it up so you can see that sear on it really good. We're gonna sear the next side. And then again with sous vide, some sort of water bath, you don't need a big container like this, but you can use a pot because these clip on to almost anything. So any sort of pot or large container you'd have, you fill it with water, you set the temperature, and you have it in a bag, so you will need a vacuum type sealing unit to do that. And they do make the home one. It works just fine for this. All right, that side's good. All right, we're almost done. Oh yeah, nice crust on that. Pull it off to the side. Should be a nice, beautiful medium rare. gonna let that rest for just a couple minutes. I'm gonna save this pan to do some couscous in, but I'm gonna wait to do that. I want to do the shrimp actually first. So I'm gonna grab another pan, and same deal, medium high heat. I got it around about 325-ish. We're gonna go in with some oil. Let that get warmed up. These are 1620. They had the shell on, already removed them. Some of them have the tails still. Most of them have the tails. So we're basically just gonna look for a good pink color. You'll see that as we get cooking. That's what you need. We will season these in the pan. Again, at the end, hit it with a bunch of garlic. Love garlic. Almost like a scampi style. Don't have the wine to deglaze and everything. So just gonna do the garlic and then the lemon juice as well. So I guess we can go ahead and get this cut open. And let me see if I've got another container. Not with me right here. So we'll just squeeze that on right when we get in the pan. Any seeds come out, we'll pull those out of the pan. So I think our pan is good and hot. So let's, oh yeah, put them right in. All right. So again, gonna season those gently. A little salt, a little pepper. And shrimp will tell you when it's done. You don't need to force it. It will tell you when it is done. It's gonna get a nice pink color to it. So that oil's all the way across. And you can see it's already starting to turn that color. And it'll kind of go all the way through. So once we get that beautiful pink color, on the one side, we'll flip it over, get the other side. And then right at the end, we're gonna hit it with that lemon juice, hit it with the garlic, because I don't want that garlic to burn, just enough to bring the flavor out. And then we're gonna put those in kind of these little appetizer seashell trays that I've got here. Great for presentation, seafood, shelf. Get it? Right. Slowly getting there. Oh yeah, so there you go. You start seeing that pink color through the product. You know it's time to give them a flip. Also, you can tell if you start to overcook. If you've ever seen pre-cooked shrimp, if you see how it's more of a U, if it curls on itself and starts to turn into like more of an O, then you probably overcooked it, or that product has been overcooked. So it's just something to pay attention to. Also, the heat can change that as well. So I'm gonna put a little more salt on this side, a little pepper. Now, when we get back to the beef and the couscous, the important thing with couscous is to make sure it's a pasta, right? So it has a lot of starch. You have to cook it. When you cool it down, you do need to add some sort of oil to help it from sticking to itself. Otherwise, you'll just get this big ball, pasta you keep it together. So make sure if you're cooking it and saving it for the next day or using it later, that you do add some oil to that cooled down pasta. All right, almost there. So I'm gonna kill the heat. I'm gonna add that lemon juice. It's gonna help deglaze the pan and also flavor up that shrimp. Lots of lemon juice. And then I'm going to add a whole lot of garlic. Maybe I'll kick the heat back on for one more second. There we go. So I want those flavors to kind of mellow together. Not too much. Yeah, don't want that shrimp to overcook, and I don't want that garlic to overcook. Flip them, make sure they're all coated well. Oh yeah. All right, now we'll kill it from that heat. Look at those. Like three in a boat. That looks good, right? And we'll add more of that garlic right over the top. Ooh, yeah. Okay. All right, let's add our beef pan back on. And what we're going to do is bring that couscous up while this is finishing up with a little beef stock, just to kind of bring it back to life with some heat. And then we will plate that up as well. So put these shrimps up here. And this I'm going to go on a lower heat, probably like a mid-low or even low. So that way that pasta doesn't just stick right to the pan. I want it to slowly kind of warm up. And then we will add some beef stock to kind of just enrich and bring that back to life. Okay. Maybe I'll add a little bit of that beef stock first. You can add that couscous right in. I'm just going to give that a toss. And again, all we're trying to do is bring it back up to heat so it's not cold. Shouldn't take too long to get it up temp. Just with that natural heat. And you could add in cheese. You could add in anything you really wanted to make your base layer. Again, this is just very simple. All right, our steak should be well rested. Let's give a look at that. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm gonna make little slices here. And look at that, beautiful mid-rare. And I'm going to kill that couscous. It's done. It's that fast. It heats up. I'm going to cut this steak down. No, I'm using my fingers. Oh, yeah. That's beautiful. Incredible beef. You see that? Oh, it just melts in your mouth. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay. Let's plate that up. Again, gonna be very simple, very easy. Just gonna put that couscous right down. And it picked up all those flavors of that fawn on the bottom. I'm just going to add this beef right in. And there we go. Take a little greenery right on top. And there we have it. A little shrimp, a little beef with couscous. That easy, that quick. Dinner can be simple. If you want to see more dishes like this or anything else, Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment on the channel. It's much appreciated. And keep dinner rolling. Until next time, I'll catch you on the sunny side.